some physical damage, even if he goes Quaswex. And yeah, there you go. Dendy does take the point of Wex, so a big decision to be made for Navi is now, at least for the time being, on the table. It's the ward battle rages in the mid lane, but Seneko able to keep Alliance deprived of sentries here, so it's going to force the Phoenix to stick around lest S4 get overrun. This lane, mid lane, back and forth early on, a 2v2. Thus far, we see free farm for the Lycan down towards bottom, up in the safe lane. Some aggression out of the Batrider, who may end up going down here. He will fall in the end. General brought down as Alliance chase him out.
And doesn't look like there's any time to stack too much for him. He does have that double large camp Ake and Seneko around the pit.
Ake gonna drop just a freebie for Seneko to get the bounty room, but was it worth it? Navi support's getting a ton out of the laning stage.
EGM keeping right behind Bulldog to make sure that there's not an attempted maneuver.
Here comes the rotation though. Artside with the instant TB, but EGM ready there with the lift. Alliance bring in 3. They get the kill on the
So
vent.
no Force Spirits, but I think in general Armlet is just way stronger than the Vanguard right now.
Bulldog, this is a really bad kill if he gives it up, and they are moving on to him. Goes for the Sprout, catches up Seneko, the crush is on 2. Floto was ready for it. Navi overextending, they give both up. Alliance bring the traps. Beautiful stuff from the Swedes, and Bulldog prances away, twirls around. Go on, playing to the crowd a bit.
6 picks up the +1 on the Bounty Hunter with the amp.
And now gives up the lane, is up towards top. Our Batrider being pressured here. The Sunray's going, they've lifted him up. General dead again. This Batrider, Cloud talked about
I think slowing down Bulldog would be wise for them, especially because he's so close to his Midas. They know that he hasn't picked up Maelstrom in his recent games and likely to continue his trend of hitting up Midas.
Alliance do move into the pit now. They have amp damage, they have Treants to tank. This will be a reasonably fast clip for the road.
Let's see if the Wolves scout it out. Will finish a camp out right now. Didya Ross sitting pretty low on mana, maybe not wanting to load the rest of his pool on it.
They're moving towards the pit. Batrider leading the charge here. General marshalling his forces. Roshan still at around half HP. Sentry outside the pit though. Good scout Seneko. There's the blink initiation. Drags Loda up onto the cliff, keeping the Slaughter out of this picture for a long time. Loda won't be able to contribute much, and that will put a pretty big halt for the Roshan. Now the EMP Tornado following this one up, but the counter Tornado comes out from EGM. Bulldogs trapped and sprouts himself inside the pit. Looks to run away. Arcel cancels that. First track kill that came to Navi, and the whole team's here, and Loda is still completely a non-factor in this fight. It begins with the General Bat after an awful start. They look to steal the road while also killing the big fish. They've gotten 3. They've gotten a 4-hero track kill, and now it's Navi trying to snatch an Aegis right away from Alliance, who double buyback to prevent this. Navi may just walk away. They've gotten a lot out of this already. I say walk away. Navi says run in twice as hard. They move forward. Dendy fishing with the Tornado. EMP on the Loda. Has no mana. Absolutely drained. Can't even amp the Roche.
I mean, Betty regrets not getting a blink now. Sitting on a high ground.
Trying to go for themselves, Loda. Got to be careful here. It would be a 13-minute dieback if General grabs him. He goes for EGM though. Loda's going to have to pursue him out, but the Wolves surround him. That's a track kill again. Navi finding big kills here. The gold is going to add up rather rapidly. That they've now tracked Loda. They're just waiting for that crush to come out before they fully commit, but he's getting cold snapped down into submission. Navi have gotten a second kill. Now they want to disengage as 4 chases forward. On to Dendy. Will find the counter kill here. They might get the Lycan as well. Arcsail burning to the Sunray. Ake should be able to finish him off. That's going to be a 2 for 2 with Navi getting track kills. General has no lasso. Nobody really in position, but as I say that, 4 Navi heroes are moving forward. They are going to look to contest this. Not even a flame break available. Tower going down freely to the Radiant. They're just so hell-bent on this Roshan, who claps Alliance. He is displeased with the number of occupying forces. This is my pit, he says. Get out of here. They're trying to heal him up. There's the Sunray from Ake, but Navi converge on it. There's the swoop through, trying to jump forward. General leaping into the pit. Asbor's going to grab the Aegis. It is the dire last hit, so far, so good for Alliance. At long last, they get that road, but they lose Loda again. Out for 40. It's up to S4 to turn this and get swapped back in. The rest of the team, Navi didn't seem to be expecting as they were all heading the other way, but they cracked the Aegis. They move forward. They chase for additional kills. They're very low at this point. And S4, he's angry with how things have gone. Blinks up onto the high ground. Shadow strikes Dendy. Looking for the follow-up kills here. 2 have fallen. So they get more. Bulldog chases. Stops the Midas to creep. And that'll be that.
Thought he was really close to hitting a blind spot.
Showing to mid, Wall simultaneously coming on the top side, and they lasso S4. The General actually drags himself back into Loda, who gets off the crunch, trying to rev up for the Sonic Wave, but he's totally chain stunned. Locked down, Loda next. Loda will fall. That is 2 gigantic kills for Navi, who also managed to take down the tower mid in this time. It was denied by Bulldog. A consolation prize, but very much consolation. The real prize was those kills. Yeah, Jeff 3 when Loda was 6, but man, has he turned it around.
And on the bottom lane, Bulldog getting chased down.
Oh, this is another track guild. No escape for Bulldog. It's not going to be an easy game for him, and Navi show why. The matchup is very difficult for Nature's Prophet, but it's under a dire sentry, and Alliance are going to immediately smoke and move in. They're looking for the jump here. Who do they get first? Loda whiff on the crutch to start this thing off, and now General going for the deep blast on S4. Can they burst the next Queen of Pain? It's so important. He chucks out the ult, but it's as he dies with his last breath. They're already down to Queen of Pain and a Phoenix. They've gotten nothing out of this fight so far. And Alliance losing 3 in the end and blowing a buyback on the Phoenix, while Navi still look to put 2 track already.
Oh, General.
Moving down bottom to debut that level 2 track. S4 has been scouted out here. Tornado gonna catch him. They've gotten the track on him. That's a big bucket of gold for Navi. I think 3 heroes in range for that. And it's a long time. Just bought the second. So he's closing in on something that will set up for even more kills. And BOT's now online for General, hunting for Bulldog. The long-range Tornado comes out. They will actually clip, and they're going to go for this one. Lasso dragging Bulldog back. He thought he was safe. He was at his tier 2, but it's under your tower, where Navi will dive you, kill you. This time they won't take the tower 2, but they're coming for that next. That is going to debut the BOT level 2s. Instead, they chase onto EGM here. General may go for him instead. The track comes out. They're literally diving him to the tier 3 tower. Where's my team, says EGM. Oh, they're not there. That's for damn sure. Ake dies as well. 2 down. But the team, they're split pushing.
And
working on top of it.
Gem. Art style with
drums, Vlads, AC, Necrobook, Crimson Guard, Mech. This team is devastating in 5-man. They're going to start it off by chipping away at Loda here. The Slardar is instantly forced to run. He goes back the other way, and he still gets lassoed. That's another track kill. Navi raking in the gold at this point. Every kill probably a lonely venge on a jaunt through the trees. Now what does he see? He sees Bulldog. Force staff into a swap. POTs are coming. Bulldog force steps himself right into the waiting arms of the General, who promptly complies by lassoing and almost killing, though he is going to get the kill in the end. Dendy, though, is in a bit far. You'll step there onto the Queen of Pain. Senego's arrived. Reinforcements coming in. Hard and fast for Navi. Charging towards S4. They kill off the egg. They kill off S4. They move on to Loda. They're mowing them down. Alliance drop 4. It's a wipe. Navi just completely wrecking them.
You could not leave a Lycan unchecked like that in a team fight with all his minions running around, and that amazing display of coordination from Navi, all facing and just killing that Phoenix.
It all started with a Venge with an Invis rune, and within 15 seconds, all 5 heroes are there.
Yeah, and that's your highest network hero gone. S4 is not even that close to Nature's Prophet, but no damage coming on the team fight. They had to blow everything to kill the Invoker.
Navi, after the way this series began, losing game 1. Game 2, feeling like it was Alliance in the driver's seat, pushing in all the lanes. Freeform Naga Siren, ratting it up and completely outmap controlling them. They dragged that game 2 back. They got Megas, they gave up 2 lanes of Rax, then managed to force out the GG. They cleanly sweep through 2 full lanes of Rax here at the 34-minute mark. That's them a bounty hunter kill.
And they still have the Aegis.
And they're actually going high ground into this. Alliance feeling borderline desperate at this point. Creeps are actually hitting tier 4 towers. They're committing hard to this push, but Navi are ready for it. Archstyle engaging forward. Loda trying to set up the follow-up here to the Queen of Pain ult that comes in. Diving pretty far for this one, but Ditya Ra just auto-attacking him in regular werewolf form is going to get the kill. S4 almost dies to his claws. Ake's there. So much delicious food, but General's in too deep. He will end up dropping. Bulldog looks to trot away. It's like an ult number 2, and he's off to the races here. Can Alliance TP out? Who's got one? They're all going to need him. EGM has one, but he can't even get it off as he's about to fall to the wolves. They munch him up. They kill off the bird too. Alliance just can't handle Ditya Ra. Beyond godlike. Nobody can kill this man. And even after all that, Alliance, another 1,200 gold swing against them.
He is deceptively tanky with 29.
He didn't even lose Aegis.
Yeah. I think
Wall
Alliance-
Dendy is
Alliance
looking for
was
kills.
super desperate at that
Wait,
point.
the Bat Rider. No, I don't know if he needs it. Dendy might be able to kill Bulldog off on his own. He's going in there, laying into the dog. He pops him there. An easy grab. Orchid working its magic.
So many heroes. That
He's doing that with the gem, by the way. He is diving their base solo while bearing the gem. Dendy does not care because he knows the team can come. BOTs are up. Rubik will buy his own gem. And General Hunt, he gets Loda, drags him in again. It's another track kill, but Navi don't need gold. They just need dead bodies to litter this map so they can wipe Alliance and the rest of them off. And they get the second kill here. Rubik down, already bought the gem, doesn't have the buyback. Loda buys back, but he only crushes Sameko, and it feels like this is how it ends for Alliance. Not with a bang. This is a whimper. This is ugly. Even a Sunstrike massacring Alliance, running them down. This is not family friendly at all, and there it is. GG. You give Navi every last one of their signature heroes, and they just run circles around Alliance.
I heard you call them EG at the end. I was like, dang, don't put them down like that, LD.
EGM. EGM. Ugly. Ugly way to finish the series for Alliance. Felt like they could have taken it 2-0, and you got to give credit to Navi. They had an entire game plan built around the Bounty Hunter track gold, and they executed it to perfection here.
Yeah, General's Bat Rider really showing his strength right there, and certainly to get a huge morale boost after that game number 2.
Is it time to start banning Boots of Travel 2 against Navi? That is the real question heading in.